Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is the final week before the Survivor Series pay-per-view, as you can see on your screen. Well, it's crunch time. We have the Survivor Series coming up. We're going to have the two matches involved. Like I've discussed in previous videos, we're going to have the, I would say, the world title match between the Undertaker and Edge. I had to remember who was a world champion for a second there. Undertaker and Edge, and we'll put two guys in the Elimination Chamber. Last week I asked you guys, who should I put in the Elimination Chamber? And probably the best response was, I think, John Cena and Triple H, because that way we still get to continue a rivalry, but we still have our two of our top guys in the chamber. So obviously, if you want to break it down, their overall in the game is much superior to, you know, majority of the other guys that we have available to us. So if we were to simulate it, which I'm not probably going to, we would have a better chance of winning. But I'm probably going to play as somebody, one of the two. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I probably at this stage will be doing Triple H and John Cena in the chamber. So I'll probably play as Triple H, I guess, or maybe John Cena, one of the two, in hopes that we can win the match and get the Royal Rumble spot. So that's the goal right now. I'm starting to set some matches for this week's show as well. We're going to have a big matchup. We're going to have Edge and Mysterio going to team up with Punk and Taker. So it's pretty important that we do have a good Survivor Series pay. We need that Royal Rumble spot. Hopefully we can get it. So Triple H and John Cena, they'll give us the best chance, I believe, in winning that. So that's the goal right now. Hopefully we can accomplish it. But this week we're going to do a couple of title matches, and we're going to make this a bit of a pay-per-view feel ourselves, because we won't be getting a title match out of these feuds on Survivor Series. So we need to have these title matches now. So we're going to have the tag titles on the line. As you saw, Cryme Tyme will face against Mark Henry and MVP. I think, like I asked you guys a few episodes ago as well, what should I call those guys? I think I like the World's Strongest Players the most. What do you think about that? World's Strongest Players? Or World's Strongest Ballers, I think some guys said. World's Strongest MVP, something, I don't know, something like that. I think World's Strongest Players is one I like. Players. So I think I like that one the most. So I think we're going to go with that. But let me know if you like that one. If not, leave your suggestion on what you think it should be. But I think World's Strongest Players is what I'm going to go with. So we continue on. We're going to have Batista. And of course the Batista and Brendan feud is over. So it doesn't really matter. But we're going to continue it for this week anyway. It's going to be Fatal 4-Way. Triple H, John Cena, Batista, and Brendan. And these guys are still pissed off at me, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off the morale crap. I'm sick of it. I'm going to turn it off for one episode, set it all back to normal, and then we'll go from there. Because this game is starting to piss me off with that. So the first time, I guess you could say I'm doing a little bit of a cheat, but when I'm actually giving them the title matches and it's not, you know, making them happy, what can you do? You know, better than me, you know, cheating a little bit. It's not even really cheating, but then losing them. So we're gonna watch this tag team title match. I thought I was gonna do some more title matches, but we're only gonna keep to the one. Now, you guys loved this entrance so much a couple of weeks ago when I showed it. Mark Henry doing a flip was amazing, and I know I have them called Black Dynamite here, but I'm gonna change it obviously. Here is Mark Henry and MVP. I want to see this flip one more time, just for you guys. Here we go. Come on, Mark. I want to see it. Oh, there we go. There's the flip. Look at that. That is awesome. No, the real reason why I actually haven't changed the entrance is because I've been lazy and I forgot. Not because I wanted to show you guys again. When I just did that, I was like, oh shit. I forgot to change the entrance. Fuck. But I will cover it up as a attempt to entertain you guys a little more with the entrance. But in reality, I just forgot. So I would like to say that I will change it next time, but knowing me, I will probably forget again. So maybe remind me. Say, Brendan, have you changed that entrance yet? Get on that. Hopefully after Survivor Series, I'll fix that. We need to have our tag teams with a decent entrance. Mark Henry can't be going around doing a flip every week. That is serious to his health. You know, he could really injure himself. So we need to make sure that we look after Mark Henry and make sure he's not flipping anymore. He's just walk into the ring very, very slowly and looking like a badass like he likes to do. So no more flips for Henry. That's the last time you'll see Henry do a backflip. The second and last time. So, all right. So we have Cryme Tyme versus the World's Strongest Players is what I'm going to go with. So obviously Cryme Tyme lost the Tag Team Championship belts a few weeks ago to the World's Strongest Players. And Cryme Tyme had a fantastic reign. You know, they held the titles, I think, like 6 months. So they really had a very, very good reign. So I was quite surprised when it ended to Henry and MVP, a team that arguably, I don't know, we didn't really expect them to do that well, did we? I didn't really, but I guess they kind of surprised us, and they won the championship belts. And obviously, Cryme Tyme have built a bit of a reputation of not being able to win the standard matches, but finally their big match kind of winning streak, I suppose, came to an end. They normally find a way to win the title matches, but this one time they finally lost the titles, and it'll be interesting to see if they do win it back here tonight. We're not playing this match, by the way. We're going to let this one play out, so it'll probably be terrible to watch, as this game is shocking to watch if you don't play it, but whatever. It should be fine. It's a ladder match, baby. So, Cryme Tyme looking to win their championships back, and, you know, the World's Strongest Players are only the second tag team champions in our GM mode, which is quite hard to believe, really. We've had 38 weeks of GM mode in the series. Well, give or take, you know, probably 35, 34 because pay-per-views, but 38 episodes in GM mode, and we've only had 2 tag team champions. That's quite astonishing, isn't it? So it just goes to show how well Cryme Tyme have done throughout the series. And to beat Cryme Tyme is a big accomplishment for the World's Strongest Players. So I think, you know, I could see the World's Strongest Players continuing their dominance for a little bit longer. We may need to kind of bring in some more tag teams. I think we have 4 tag teams, though. So we have Cryme Tyme, and we have these 2 tag teams, and we have Team Extreme, we have Sabu and Sandman, then we have the Hardy Boys. Now, I didn't really want to lose Kane because I wanted to bring Kane in and perhaps do the Brothers of Destruction if Undertaker does leave the world title picture. Maybe we can do that again, bring back Kane, and we can see Brothers of Destruction if Undertaker does lose the world title and kind of stays away and doesn't win the world title back for some time. Put him back down to the tag team division and have him come after the tag team champions, him and Kane. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. So the world's Brothers of Destruction reuniting. I think that'll be exciting, so that's something we can certainly do. Obviously, we can bring in Shawn Michaels as well and have D-Generation X. So there's a few tag team options we can employ. Also, Rated RKO as well. Bring in Randy Orton and have Edge and Randy Orton, Rated RKO. So we have a few teams we could do. So we have some options. So if Henry and MVP do continue to be tag team champions and they kind of beat all the other tag teams, we can obviously bring in a couple more teams. That's what we really had to do with Cryme Tyme. We had to kind of keep bringing in fresh tag teams. You know, I mean, we can't have Chris Masters and Sandman teaming up every week. You know, we had to kind of bring in a couple of new guys, and those teams didn't really work. But the team that I didn't expect to really win was MVP and Mark Henry, and they got it done. I thought the Hardy Boys were going to win it, and then also Team Extreme were looking very good as a tag team. So when the World's Strongest Players won, I was quite surprised. So it'll be interesting to see if they do win the titles here tonight, Cryme Tyme, how well they go with it, because, you know, they had such a title reign, such a long title reign, and when you lose the championship belts, that can really affect you, because you get used to winning so much. You get used to being on top of the world. You get used to being the guy, the man, the team, the top team on the brand, and for all of a sudden for you to lose the titles, and now all of a sudden you're no longer the top team, can really play with your mind and really kind of psychologically and mentally affect you in the ring. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get it done tonight. If they can't win here tonight, it may be time for the, you know, we could see the Cryme Tyme maybe no longer being in around that tag team championship division. You know, they may drop down. We may see some other tag teams come ahead and get the tag title shots next. And obviously, you know, if even if it comes to the point, we could even trade out Cryme Tyme, because they've had such a run here on SmackDown. What more is there really for them to do? So we could perhaps trade them out and even bring in some fresh blood. I think that would be pretty cool. So that's certainly an option we can employ if need be. So I think that'll work as well. So kind of no matter who wins this one, we've still got a bit of a backup plan of what we're going to do. So, world's strongest players, you know, we've seen MVP win the US title, so he's obviously had some success, but Mark Henry, relatively new to the roster as well. We pretty much brought Henry in to be in the tag team of MVP, and you know, bringing in Henry so far has worked. We kind of brought in Henry as just kind of like a filler, like, you know, we knew we could get an extra guy from a trade, so we thought, oh fuck it, we'll bring him in. So you know, he's surprised us all. He's won tag team gold, so he's certainly shown his success. When you think about it though, Mark Henry on this game, his popularity I think is like maybe late 30s or early 40s, something terrible I think. Maybe it might be 50 actually, I think about it, but he's really got a really bad popularity. Then if he kind of like did the popularity now, like maybe in 2012 maybe or 11, his popularity would be in at least the 70s, maybe low 80s. So he's certainly come a long way, and kind of amazing to kind of think about it, you know, the popularity of these guys back in 2007, 2008. So I thought Mark Henry was doing okay in 2007, but I thought he had like maybe 2006 was a better year for Mark Henry, because I remember him taking out Batista and then getting himself near the world title, but he got injured a few times. Mark Henry's so injury prone, but yeah, I mean, kind of surprised his popularity is so low in this game, but obviously now we've built him up to 80 plus as he suplexes Shad off the top of the ladder. The down goes Shad, MVP and JTG up top as well. So a little bit similar styles between these two teams. Obviously Shad, the powerhouse, the big guy of Cryme Tyme, and of course Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. MVP is not really a high flyer. Then again, I suppose JTG, I don't think he really is either. So I think these two teams are very, very well alike. So MVP's got his hands on the title. Mark Henry's going to climb up as well. That's a pretty bad mistake. He drops back down though. JTG goes back up, and he throws off MVP. Henry gets back up to the top though, and hang on. Oh, neck breaker off the top. Down goes Henry. JTG has the clearance, but MVP back to his feet. He's going to go for the ladder. He's going to go for the title on the ladder. And JTG and MVP slugging it out. What is Shad going to do? I thought he was going to knock them over, but he's not going to. Is MVP off the top. Well, down goes JTG. And now, once again, MVP and Mark Henry both climbing at the same time. MVP realizes. So he's going to try and grab Shad here. Down goes Mark Henry. Jeez, that's not gonna fare well for the ring, as MVP takes down Shad. So MVP's all alone. He's the only man up, but the ladder is not in the right position. If he went down and climbed the other side of the ladder, he'd be able to grab the belt. But for some reason, he wants to climb the ladder fucking 5 times and jump back down, and hopes, you know, oh, maybe this time I'll be closer to the title. Hang on. I'm about 2 meters away. I'll just try again. I'll climb up again. Maybe this time I'll be closer. No, MVP, you are still the same spot, you fucking idiot. You gotta go around. Hang on. We're gonna see an elbow. He's gonna take 5 minutes to drop it, but he hits it. MVP's nearly got the title while he was dropping that elbow. Shad's up the top with MVP, and down goes MVP. Shad's got the belt now. Henry sets up another ladder. And Shad falls down. Oh, what a hard landing there for Shad. He got destroyed. So down goes Shad. JTG's feeling the effects, but he grabs the title off of Mark Henry. And, well, JTG, I think he hit a forearm or elbow to Henry. It didn't even look like it faded, tickled him. That did nothing to him, the big man. But the big man is down, though. MVP and Shad both got ladders. Who's going to swing first? It's going to be JTG to steal it off him. Instead, he's going to set it up. The smart thing to do. But Shad kind of bumps it away, so the ladder is in a bad position now for both sides of it. MVP tries to grab it. Oh, he falls off the ladder, the clumsy fuck. He's fallen off the ladder. And what is JTG doing? What are you doing? Are you just trying to drop kick your own teammate, or are you just flying off the top of the ladder just for fun? There's nobody anywhere near where he just landed. JTG. I think I liked JTG when he wasn't on TV and wasn't just non-existent. I think that's JTG's best role. That's his best gimmick. The guy who's never seen. That was the highlight of his career. And now MVP and Shad are on top of the ladder. MVP's got him again. He may suplex him into the other ladder. Oh, I think he might have just Raised it a little bit, didn't really connect with it, luckily, but he still suffered the effects of a suplex off the top. And Henry's down. Oh! Luthez Perez, down goes MVP. The JTG's got him. And Henry, he's got the ladder. He sets it up pretty, oh, maybe a decent position. Might, if he climbs the other side of it, which I thought he was about to do, but he's too tired. He's holding his ribs. He's a bit sore. As MVP takes out two people, and one of them was the right guy, the other one was not. So MVP to the top. He can't reach the title. The title kind of swaying away a little bit. JTG feels as though he's got it. He does have it now. Out comes Mark Henry though. The titles are just about halfway done, or more than halfway down. Henry, he wants to get the belt. He can't reach it. Shad comes up with him. What is going to happen here? Henry's got the belt now. Shad's taken 5 minutes to get to the top. He gets there though. Uh-oh. Henry. Oh, Shad! Outside the ring with a suplex. I think that's the end of Shad's night. He is done. MVP just killed Shad, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Henry just killed Shad. MVP's just about to get destroyed. Oh! JTG, for the first time in his career, hits a finishing maneuver. That could be the end of MVP. JTG's going to climb the ladder now. Mark Henry's up there faster than him. I don't know. I think it's probably the first time Mark Henry has ever won a race of, you know, quickness or speed. As Henry gets taken off the ladder, JTG takes him down with a neck breaker. And MVP is struggling to his feet. JTG's all alone. Shad is somehow back to his feet. How is he back to his feet after taking that bump? But he's back up. JTG has got it. Hang on, here comes MVP. Can he get there in time? JTG's almost got it. He's almost, no. MVP, rights and rights. Another right. Uh-oh, we could see JTG go for a ride outside the ring. Oh, a suplex. That could be the end of JTG. He's in bad water right now. He's looking really bad. MVP and Shad up the top. But Henry's all by himself. Climbs to the ladder. He's got the championship belt. And he is going to win the championship. Oh, down goes Shad. MVP doing the dirty work for his team. Doing the hard work to keep the title in their possession. Mark Henry, he's almost got it. He has got it. And the team of the world's strongest players, or the world's strongest MVPs, or whatever you want to call them, has won this match and retained their championship belt. What a victory by this team. And Mark Henry just kind of snuck away there. You know, he's just climbed up the ladder with ease. He was the only guy who was able to climb the ladder quickly. And that normally is not the case, that is for sure. But hey, Mark Henry and MVP retained. Good match, I enjoyed that. So, that was a hard-fought match. Oh, what, MVP gets to climb the ladder and not Mark? Come on. Come on, MVP, share the ladder. Mark Henry's all the way down there. You're up the top. At least let your buddy get up the top with you. Alrighty, so that's the tag team title match done. We're going to simulate the rest of the matches and see how we went. Here we go. So, Edge and Mysterio win tag team match. Jeff Hardy beats Johnny Nitro. And John Cena wins Fatal 4-Way. He beats Brendan. And Matt Hardy with Gregory Helms and a bit of a filler match, they get the victory over Team Extreme. Alright, so we're up to the Survivor Series pay-per-view. That will be our next episode. Raw, 4-star rated show. Didn't deserve it, but they got it. Yeah, didn't deserve it. ECW, 4-star rated show, so this is going to be a tough week. We need to hit 4-star rated or we are in trouble. How'd we go? There you go, 3.5-star rated. So first match, 3-star. 4-star for the Fatal 4-Way, 3.5-star submission match. Tag team match was 4-star, and main event was 4-star. Come on, baby, that was 4-star, surely. Oh, well, okay. So, we are approaching the Elimination Chamber match. We have to pick our two guys. Who do you want to see? I think I'm going to pick John Cena and Triple H. Are you happy with that pick? It works because they are in a rivalry, so they are technically in a match against each other, so it works in that regard. Otherwise, I guess we could do CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, or one of the other feuds, but... tell you what, we, like I said before, we're going to turn Superstar Morale back on to make sure things are all good. So we're going to take a quick look before Survivor Series, how we're going in the Power 25. We don't have top spot, but we got majority of our guys up there. Fan support, we dropped a little bit again in the ratings this week. Unfortunately, both the other brands had a good show. Guys, that'll do it for me in today's video. Next episode will be Survivor Series. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.